because we have a big narcotics trafficking problem in this region, and we need functioning justice systems in Central America to deal with it. And Guatemala has the opportunity to become the model for all of that. And big benefits flow from that, both for Guatemala and the United States. And I hope these two governments and all the governments in the region recognize and take advantage of the opportunity right now to build on these successes.
Can I, before you answer, just try to address another aspect of your question, which is, you know, what Scott says is exactly right. Obviously, the strengthening of the national justice system is kind of, you know, objective number one for any country and for any international player hoping to reinforce the possibility of justice around the world. That said, the international system and various international versions of international courts or judicial regimes play a tremendously important role in pushing those national systems. And I think there's an interplay there. I mean, what you're tapping into with your question is something that is a very lively and robust debate within the international community, precisely what are the role of these international tribunals or an international criminal court. And I don't think anyone who is in support of those, a role for those international tribunals, I don't think anyone believes that they should displace or replace the process inside a country. But when you have countries like Guatemala or El Salvador, in which the justice system has been dysfunctional for a long time, or corrupt for a long time, or undermined in some way for a long time, and perhaps is like struggling to get back to being a functioning, properly functioning justice system, those international institutions and judicial entities can play a really important role in pushing and prodding the local or national justice system to take steps.
Again, there's a good example of that with the CJA case taken to the Spanish courts and presented as international or universal jurisdiction on the genocide case in Guatemala, which served and was used and is still being used by the Guatemalan public ministry to set up its genocide case within the country, where some of the same experts were used, some of the same investigations were used. So it's also part of what's pushing the system, like Kate says, both the inter-American court cases and also, in this case, the case, the genocide case in Spain.
One is for Francisco and one for Dr. Cucharelli. And for Sahil, as an international NGO that litigates before inter-American system, how do you see now the role of inter-American court in countries like Guatemala? You know, after all these rulings, what is really going on with the judicial system? All these rulings are really, pushing the justice or